straight sets. Or Adamson last week beat them in 3 sets and really just made Adamson look like a so-so team. Adamson was not the contender that we thought they would be, or they were last year, facing LaSalle last time out. But Anne did mention and highlight the point that even with a good team, a sharp team and a focused team, there are things to work on, and right now it is their errors that we saw in the statistics earlier, and medyo mataas pa rin, ano?
It is pretty high. I mean, committing about 22
Halos
the
isa lang
average.
yung kaibahan doon sa kalaban nila.
That's right. And even in their game against NU, it was about that same rate as well, 21-22. So they still have to work on a lot of things, I presume.
Gohing. This is Ila Santos. They go to Mandy, who was under that ball. Taking a break. We will be back with more volleyball action. Stay with us, please. We're back with you here at the FEU gym as LaSalle leads NU 16-11. Up top, Ila Santos. And NU now, their chance to find an opening, and they do at the corner to make it 16-12. I want to finish up our conversation, Anne, about, you know, teams here, LaSalle and FEU being the #1 teams, sharing the #1 spot. Well, right now, FEU is at 10-1, LaSalle 9-1. In basketball, we always say some of the teams that win championships and do so well within a season are also teams that know how to come back from, you know, big deficits, 20 points, 15 points. And the teams that have won all throughout the season convincingly, sometimes when it comes to tense situations in the playoffs or in the finals, if you can talk about the finals even, it works to their disadvantage. Kasi yung sinasabi ng mga coaches na hindi pa kasi nila nararanasan yung unang matalo. Kunwari, matalo na isang set, matalo na dalawang set, or matalo yung laro mismo, or humabol. With the good thing about how FEU is playing now, even if it's a little bit up and down, we can't hide the fact that they're still #1, the 10-1, and now they've experienced everything. They've experienced the easy games, they've experienced tough games. While LaSalle, that's what I'm worried about this team. They had one loss, and that was against FEU, but everything else was kind of easy for them.
That's right. You know, sometimes the recovery is very important. Like in a game, syempre 5 sets yan. No? If you lose the first 2, and if you can't recover in the next 3, it already says something. Of course, although some of the members of the LaSalle team has already experienced in championship, yes, they already have.
Yes.
Marami pa rin dyan na bata pa rin eh, you know, and are just parang learning the game, or they have learned it before, pero ngayon pa lang talaga nahahasa.
Oh, and there's also what they say in sports, that you have to learn it together.
Yes.
Diba? I know there are players here like Ila and Jack Alarca who have tons of experience, but as a team, as this core group trying to win a championship together, that's a different story.
That's right. And that's as we've mentioned, that's the advantage of FEU. Sila yung team na mahina dati. They rebuilt their team. They were together during the championship. So it's been a long time that they have been playing with each other. Nakuha nila yung championship together.
So they don't panic. You know, when things go awry, they don't panic. That's what I'm interested to find out going into towards the end of the second round, or maybe even the final 4. I want to see LaSalle, and I want to see how they will respond to, as they call it in sports, adversity. Meaning losing a set, maybe losing 2 sets, or playing so badly and still trying to find a way to win. That's what I want to see. Because if they can do that, this team has a major, major chance of winning it all. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We're back here at the FEU gym. NU versus DLSU. Second game of our volleyball doubleheader. Oh, that was an incredible kill coming from Ila Santos, just as we were saying. And at the top of the coverage, Ila Santos' production has started to go down as the team started to improve. But today, I have seen at least 3 or 4 definitive kills coming from the captain. Maybe it's her turn today. This is an error, reception error by Manny.
I think for NU, the important thing, they know that they're already out of contention here in the Final Four. Pero I think what's more important is that they utilize each game so that at least the players will, probably gain more experience and to gel. Yes, for the future, since a lot of the players are actually pretty young, except for Castro. Castro's the only one in her 4th year.
The rest are still going to be playing in the years to come, unless, of course, we see some new faces next year. Meantime, that's how LaSalle does it. Short and sweet. And they're up against the relatively weaker team, 25-13. We'll be back.